Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I haven't done a video in a minute, but it's cool because I'm living life, so right now I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. And I don't know, today I was working, and I usually do like gig work, like picking up orders. Oh my gosh, right now I'm trying to dodge fire ants, but I like this spot a lot, so I'm trying to see if I can stick it out, but we'll see. But first of all, how are you doing? I'm so rude. I'm just always about myself. How are you doing? I hope that you're having a beautiful day. I hope that you're getting some sun. Excuse me while I try to fight off, all of the environmental influences, but it's cool because it's still finna happen. So today, I was doing some gig work, and I usually do that every day, just about. And I just decided to stop and get me some food and just, sit out in a random spot of God knows where. Who knows where? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, and the grass, and decide to eat my food and, just take a break, take a second. Like, I feel like we always, get so caught up in our own lives that we forget that we're people and that we need a second. And I always seen this saying that goes, I always see it everywhere. And it's like, learn how to take a break and not quit. And I think that's why we quit so often, because we don't understand that it's a journey and that it's going to take time, Sorry, my hair is all in the way. But it's going to take time to be the person that you see yourself being. But a lot of times, if you just take a second, you realize you're already that person. And you're really just aspiring for things that you kind of already are. And you already were exactly where you should be. So really, you just got to take that, be present, and take those moments in that you're already who you feel like you should be or want to be. It just takes some time for you to get there. Oh my gosh, I hope these ants don't bite me. If they do, it's okay. So, I'm just out here eating. This video isn't going to be super long, or like, I don't know. I feel like my other videos, I was just in a place where I was just dealing with so much already, and I still am dealing with a lot. I think that's everybody. But I think it's about what you choose to do and what you choose to focus your energy on that's going to determine your outcome. Hey, hi. Just want to get a good view. Look at that. Out here, they're working on some stuff back there. Yeah, just a bunch of grass and me, my nice little setup, my food, and my laptop. I got to do a write-up for mental health, which I'm really excited about. That's why I really wanted to charge up in the sun, because like I feel like I have to be at my best for this write-up. Like, I'm so excited too, because for Rekoy, when I usually do some of the write-up, because FaZe does the artist write-up sometimes, but I do the other write-ups, and we come together at a lot of ideas. But I try to make them sacred, and I know I haven't been like even doing those recently, because we just been living life and trying to get it together for ourselves, and we need our own time a lot of times, healing from childhood stuff and just being people overall in our everyday lives. And let me tell you what I'm eating. So I'm eating vegan tenders. Sorry, you can barely see it, I don't want to spill it. And I have like chickpea and this meatless chickpea medley. And then I have kale, garlic kale, and then some sweet potato noodles, which I wanted the broccoli, but they was like, look, we ain't got no broccoli, girl. So that's what I got, and it tastes really good. Sorry if I'm all over the place too. I told y'all, anxiety is real, and that's also going to be part of like my write-up. I'm going to be speaking on mental health, not just in the Black community, but just overall. Like, I think people need to, acknowledge their hurt and acknowledge themselves so they can, be better and grow and whatever. And so, I didn't really have like anything specific to say. I just kind of wanted to show my face and just, let y'all look at the view. Like, this is a whole vibe out here. And we needed a restart. Like, that's pretty much what I needed. Like, I love traveling, and like I like going different places and just meeting different people and kind of taking in my environment and kind of just being one with what's inside of me. Like, I'm one of those people, like, if I feel intuition, I go with it, whether it's with people, environments, anything. Like, I don't allow myself to second guess myself often. Now, that I'm not saying, I feel like, what's crazy, we started watching this show, and I forgot what it's called. manifestation or manifest, and like they do callings, and I feel like that's me. Like, and they always get them wrong a lot of times, and then they be sad because it goes so bad. And I feel like that's me. Like, I'll have this intuition and I'll be like, yeah, you know, this intuition is just telling me this for sure, and it's usually right, but in a whole different way sometimes. And I'll be like, oh, like I could have went about that a little different. So I always try to like remind myself to just take my time, and I feel like that's always like the best thing for me. And so, yeah, like, I don't know, I just felt the urge to just explore new. Like, this whole world is ours. Like, what are we doing feeling like we already figured everything out, and like we already know what we're gonna be and like who we're gonna be? Like, that's social media for you. Like, personally, I feel like social media is a powerful tool. I feel like it's one of the best tools that we've ever gotten, but it depends on who's using it. It has so much power that it can break you. So just be mindful of the things you partake in and the things you do in social media, because it does transfer over to real life now. Like, that's how powerful technology has become, and we've only unlocked like 1%, bro. Like, I was thinking about that. Like, shout out to what's her name? I think her name is Dawn Dickinson. Yeah, Dawn Dixon. She's fire, and she talks about that, like, how technology, we've only unlocked like 1%, and yet we feel like we already done know, like, got it all and know everything. Like, man, there's so much to be discovered. Like, go outside, talk to your neighbor, like, you know, take a walk, eat some lunch alone. Don't worry about people, because this is your world, bro. Like, you can't get it wrong. If you stay true to yourself and like learn yourself, like, bro, you can't get it wrong. You can't mess up. And so that's why me, probably like a little crazy person out here, which, you know, I don't really care. Like, I just be chilling. But yeah, I'll just go do stuff I feel like, even if it sound crazy or look crazy. Like, I remember I used to just quit jobs I didn't feel like matched my mental health. Like, I'm really big on my mental health, and I might look crazy to a lot of people, but I feel so free on the inside because I do what I feel. I do what makes sense. I'm really big on like stuff like that. So yeah, I encourage you or anybody, like, you know what, if you know you're supposed to be somewhere at 12 and you're not feeling it, and I mean, don't, you know, obviously use this with discernment now. Like, if you know you should be there, then be there. But I'm just saying, like, go take a walk, like, go do something else, like, do something you want to do. Go do something you want to do, even if you feel like you don't have the time or whatever. Look at these ants, they're trying to attack my bag, they're trying to stop my bag. But even if you feel like you don't have the time, or you feel like, you know, I can't right now, I'm doing this, or, you know, like, oh, maybe after I'm finished doing this and this and this and this and this, then I'll be able to, like, man, you're never going to be able to live. You're never going to be able to reap the benefits of the present, and how important the present is, because you're so, I'm glowing a whole lot, glowing everywhere. You're never truly going to be able to reap the benefits of the present if you're so focused on what's next. And a lot of times, it's nothing wrong with planning for the future. There's nothing wrong. It's absolutely very necessary to be equipped with all these things and these tools, but just understand that you are in control, and like, you say so, and you know exactly what you should be doing. And a lot of times we're all exactly where we should be, even though all of us have different perspectives on where we are, like complaining or being happy, whatever. And you just have to, you know, acknowledge that you're already where you should be. And so I am fighting off these ants with my life, but I'm not moving from my spot. Yeah, but I mean, today is beautiful also. Like, it's been raining randomly, so to see the sun just wants to be out today, I'm going to take advantage and enjoy it. I like to eat in the sun too, like, and that's weird because FaZe, which is my boyfriend, he was saying that he noticed when he eats in the sun, like, he feels better. But me, and more importantly, I feel like I get more full. It's weird, like, not more importantly, but I just get full. Like, I feel like I can't eat nearly as much. But yeah, this clip I actually might edit in just like, you know, me sitting here. I feel like it's a good energy. I might even add a frequency in the background. I just kind of like, you know, just being out here. I also probably have to set an alarm, because I know I'll probably stay out here all day and be like, ah. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I encourage anybody, like, if you have a second, take a second. Like, I heard this analogy, I was watching an interview and from Janae Echo, and the interviewer was talking about how she was just talking about a concept from another person, but it's a powerful concept, because it's like, you know, when you're driving, Because I always tell FaZe, now this is something that I always thought about. I was like, I always could tell what kind of person someone is by how they drive. Like, what kind of driver are you? That's going to tell you what kind of person you might be. And, you know, she was saying how, like, when the red light comes, a lot of people get frustrated and, like, they just get upset about the red light. And they're like, oh, hurry up. Like, I'm trying to go. I got da-da-da-da-da-da. I got to do this, got to do that. But if you just take a second, and this is something I've always done, and I feel like it's crazy because it's such a real philosophy. And I used to just take the red light as a second to, like, just chill. Like, there's no demands. There's no, oh, like there's always a break for a red light. Like, you know, hey, I was at the red light. I was waiting at the red light. I had a red light. That's a sign that we need to be more present. We need to just take our time. And those breaks that you have, if you know, you notice you're just apprehensive and you feel bored, that might be an indication that you might need more time to yourself, and you might need to take that time as your reset in a weird way, because this world is going to keep going regardless. Like, we're going to keep having other things to do, and we really got to take time for ourselves. Like, taking your time is a real thing. Like, it's not a cliche saying. Like, you literally got to snatch that bit, because everything is like, hey, you think you can, hey, what's up, hey, and before you know it, you've like 85, and not saying 85 because 85-year-olds can get down too, but it's like, you know, you want to be able to move your muscles, you know, you want to be able to think clearly, and your health, you're at some of your strongest points of your health. Like, you want to take advantage of that in the best ways possible. And so I think that's why, like, I just spend a lot of time alone. I feel like I'm always, like, fighting against, like, okay, Dora, like, get outside, like, say hi, like, you know, because me, I just be in my head in my own little spot trying to, you know, just heal in a way. You know, I feel like healing is a daily thing. And so, yeah, I'm going to be here doing my write-up on mental health. It's going to be powerful. And I kind of came up with the concept because I love Kanye's Ye's album. I think it went right over people's head about, you know, just mental health and how it's not prioritized. Even though we talk about it, no one really acknowledges their weaknesses, because it's kind of like, oh, you're weak. But for me personally, and I spoke about this in a post on my Instagram. You can follow my Instagram, Dougha in Reality. That's Dougha in Reality all together. And yeah, I talk about how I have severe anxiety. I have severe anxiety and I have mild depression. I don't think that it's uncurable. It's about what you do, your mindset. My mother, I talked about, also struggles from severe anxiety and severe depression. And so I think it's all power in what you do. And if you allow yourself to be labeled, if you allow yourself to live in the mindset of, this is a problem, this is my problems, and you become your problems, you'll never be able to understand that it's just a way for you to grow. It's a way for you to understand yourself, and maybe, just maybe, it might be demanding you to take time for yourself in a way where there is a plausible reason, you know? So that's why for me, like, I just choose to live in the unknown in a weird way, and I like to live in the now, because that's where I get my power back, because everything else is so unsure. Even the past, like, you never really understand completely, and you went through it, so it's like that happened. So all of our power lies in our present moment, and what you choose to do right now affects you for the future and then for the past. So take advantage. Take advantage. You know, don't be mad. If you are, be mad, and know that it's a feeling and it's not you, it's how you feel. And then unpack it. Like, that's a big word for me, like, right now. Like, let's unpack these emotions. I'm angry because, like, I'm sad because, I'm happy because, and let's unpack it, even if it sounds crazy. And that's literally tying into my write-up about mental health. And yeah, you guys are gonna see. Hopefully you look it up. You can go on itsrcoy.com, itsrcoy.com, and that's our website. And it's 100% owned by me and FaZe, and we do the write-ups, and it's been a break too. Like, if you go on there, you'll see, like, we took a break because mental health, man, like, you can't live online. Like, there's a whole world out here, and online is beautiful, but you gotta be able to intertwine the two worlds, or else neither one may ever make sense for you currently, you know? So yeah, all right guys, I'm finna chow down because I can't obviously do two things at once, and I can't, you know, eat and talk. So all right, you're gonna watch me chill out here. I might put a frequency behind it, who knows.